everyone. Today we gather to talk about something that has the power to transform dreams into reality: discipline. While talent may give you a head start and motivation can spark your journey, it is discipline that will carry you to your goals. It's the steady force that pushes you forward when challenges arise and the excitement fades. So, let's dive in and explore how embracing the power of discipline can lead you to lasting success and fulfillment. Talent and luck are often glorified as the driving forces behind success. Stories of prodigies and overnight sensations fill our screens, leading us to believe that greatness is a matter of being gifted or simply being in the right place at the right time. But the truth is far from that. Talent may open the door, and luck may give you a chance, but without discipline, neither will carry you far. Discipline is the backbone of sustained achievement, the quiet force that separates those who dream from those who do. Talent is a spark. It's that innate ability, the natural flair for something. Some people are gifted with a sharp mind, athletic prowess, or artistic creativity. But talent without discipline is like a sports car without fuel. It may look impressive, but it won't go anywhere. People often marvel at those with extraordinary abilities, assuming that their success was inevitable. Yet, behind every masterful performance, every groundbreaking achievement, lies a foundation of relentless effort and unwavering commitment. Discipline is what ensures talent is sharpened, refined, and used to its fullest potential. Luck, on the other hand, is unpredictable. It's that fleeting moment when circumstances align in your favor. Winning the lottery, stumbling upon an opportunity, or being in the right place at the right time, these moments do happen. But luck is unreliable. You can't control it. And even when luck presents itself, only those with discipline are prepared to seize it. An opportunity means nothing if you're not equipped to make the most of it. The disciplined individual has already put in the hours, honed their craft, and built the resilience needed to thrive when luck knocks. Discipline is not glamorous. It doesn't offer immediate rewards or grand applause. It demands consistency, patience, and sacrifice. Waking up before dawn to train, practicing the same routine day after day, or pushing through exhaustion when no one is watching, these are acts of discipline. While others give in to distractions and comfort, the disciplined remain focused. They understand that greatness isn't built on occasional bursts of effort. It's the result of showing up even when motivation fades and the initial excitement wears off. Many people wait for motivation to strike before taking action. They rely on fleeting bursts of inspiration to move forward, but motivation is unreliable. It's easy to feel inspired when things are new and exciting. The real challenge begins when the novelty fades and the grind sets in. Discipline, however, is immune to the whims of emotion. It pushes you to work when you don't feel like it. It demands effort when excuses seem easier. And with every act of discipline, you strengthen your resilience, making it easier to keep going, even in the face of setbacks. Success is rarely a straight path. There will be obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt. Talent won't save you then, and luck won't offer a shortcut. But discipline will. It teaches you to endure, adapt, and persist. It builds character, shaping you into someone who doesn't crumble under pressure. Every setback becomes a lesson, every challenge an opportunity to grow. Through discipline, you cultivate a mindset of determination and grit, qualities that ultimately define long-term success. In the end, the people who achieve remarkable things are not always the most talented or the luckiest. They are the ones who chose discipline when it was easier to quit. They embraced the discomfort of growth and committed to their goals with unwavering focus. While talent may get you noticed and luck may offer a break, discipline is what ensures you stay the course. It is the relentless force that turns dreams into reality, proving that true greatness is not given, it's earned. Discipline is the unseen force that turns dreams into reality. It works quietly, without fanfare, without seeking recognition. While the world often celebrates the outcome, the achievement, the victory, the success, what remains hidden is the long stretch of effort, sacrifice, and resilience that made it possible. Dreams are powerful. They ignite passion and fuel ambition. But without discipline, they remain just that, distant visions with no foundation. It is discipline that bridges the gap between what is imagined and what is achieved. Unlike bursts of motivation that come and go, discipline is consistent. It doesn't rely on how you feel or whether the circumstances are perfect. It demands action, even on the days when inspiration is absent. There is no glory in the early mornings spent working in silence or the late nights dedicated to perfecting a craft. Yet it is precisely in these moments, when no one is watching, that progress is made. Each choice to push forward, to stay committed, adds another brick to the foundation of your dreams. People often mistake discipline for restriction, believing it robs life of its joy and spontaneity. But true discipline is not about denying yourself pleasure. It's about choosing what matters most. It's the understanding that short-term comfort often comes at the cost of long-term fulfillment. Sacrificing distractions, resisting temptations, and committing to a purpose may not provide immediate gratification, but with time, those choices compound, creating a path that leads directly to the realization of your goals. Dreams are rarely achieved without obstacles. Failure, doubt, and uncertainty are inevitable. Talent alone won't shield you from setbacks, and luck won't guarantee success. But discipline arms you with resilience. It teaches you to persist, to stand back up when you fall. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow stronger. Through discipline, failure ceases to be an endpoint. Instead, it becomes a lesson, a stepping stone toward eventual triumph. In a world where distractions are abundant and excuses are easy, discipline demands responsibility. It's the voice that reminds you of your purpose when everything else tries to pull you away. It is what keeps you grounded when progress feels slow and results seem distant. Success is not about grand gestures or dramatic leaps. It's about the steady, unrelenting pursuit of your goals. Each day, each moment of discipline is a vote cast in favor of the person you aspire to become. It's also important to recognize that discipline is not a trait reserved for a select few. It is a choice, accessible to anyone willing to commit. While some may have a head start with natural talent or fortunate circumstances, discipline is the great equalizer. It levels the playing field. The most disciplined individuals are not necessarily the most gifted. They are the ones who refuse to give up. They wake up early, stay late, and do the hard work even when no immediate reward is in sight. There's a profound sense of freedom that comes with discipline. It may seem paradoxical, but the structure it provides liberates you from the unpredictability of fleeting emotions. You no longer rely on external motivation to push you forward. Instead, you operate from a place of internal strength and determination. When others are swayed by doubt or hesitation, you continue to move forward, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Ultimately, every achievement stands as proof of discipline's quiet power. The musician who masters their instrument, the athlete who dominates their sport, the entrepreneur who builds an empire, their success is not the result of a single defining moment, but of countless disciplined choices made over time. And that's what makes discipline so remarkable. It doesn't demand recognition or praise, it simply delivers results. When you embrace discipline, you embrace the process, the struggles, the repetition, the persistence. You understand that the path to success is not a straight line, but a winding road filled with challenges. Yet with every step forward, you inch closer to your dream. Discipline makes the impossible achievable. It turns desire into action, effort into progress, and ambition into reality. Motivation is temporary. It comes in bursts, ignited by an inspiring story, a powerful speech, or a vision of success. It's that rush of energy that makes you believe you can conquer anything, pushing you to take the first step. But like a spark, motivation fades. The excitement wears off, the initial enthusiasm dwindles, and suddenly the journey doesn't seem as exhilarating as it once did. This is where most people falter, when the shine of their goal dulls and the path ahead looks long and uncertain. Discipline, however, is what keeps you going when that initial rush disappears. It is the force that sustains your progress long after motivation has left. Discipline is not driven by emotion. It doesn't wait for you to feel like doing the work. Unlike motivation, which is often a response to external factors, discipline comes from within. It is the decision to show up no matter how uninspired or exhausted you feel. On days when the temptation to quit is strong, discipline is what pulls you forward. It demands consistency, even when progress seems invisible and the results feel distant. Every act of discipline reinforces the belief that you are capable of enduring, even without the fleeting high of motivation. There's a common misconception that successful people are endlessly motivated, waking up each day fueled by passion and purpose. But the truth is, even the most accomplished individuals face moments of doubt and fatigue. They're not immune to boredom or frustration. The difference is that they rely on discipline to push through these moments. They understand that motivation may spark the journey, but it is discipline that sees it through. Each day they commit not because they are excited, but because they are dedicated to their purpose. Discipline also thrives on routine. While motivation is unpredictable, discipline builds habits that create momentum. When you establish a consistent practice, the effort becomes second nature. There's no need to negotiate with yourself or search for a burst of energy. The choice to move forward has already been made. Whether it's getting up early to exercise, dedicating time to your craft, or studying even when your mind wanders, discipline removes the burden of decision-making. You act because it's part of who you are, not because you feel like it in the moment. Challenges are inevitable on the path to any goal. Motivation often falters in the face of obstacles, shrinking under the weight of setbacks and uncertainty. But discipline does not waver. It teaches resilience, urging you to learn from failure rather than run from it. Each difficult moment becomes an opportunity to grow stronger, to adapt, and to prove your commitment. Discipline turns adversity into fuel, making you more determined with every challenge you overcome. Moreover, discipline fosters self-respect. Every time you follow through on a commitment, you build trust in yourself. You become someone who honors their word, even when it's inconvenient. That self-trust becomes a powerful source of confidence, one that doesn't rely on external validation or fleeting moments of motivation. You recognize your own strength, knowing that you are capable of pushing through discomfort and staying the course. In a world that glorifies instant results, discipline reminds you that true progress takes time. It strips away the illusion of overnight success and reveals the reality of consistent effort. While others may abandon their goals when the excitement fades, disciplined individuals remain steady. They understand that growth is often imperceptible, that the most significant transformations happen quietly, without applause or recognition. Yet with each step forward, no matter how small, they move closer to their dreams. Ultimately, discipline is freedom. It liberates you from the endless cycle of chasing motivation, giving you control over your actions rather than surrendering to your emotions. You no longer wait for the perfect moment or the right mood. You act because you've committed to your goals, and that commitment transcends temporary feelings. When motivation inevitably fades, discipline remains. It's the force that ensures you keep going, not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Most people quit when things get hard. They start with enthusiasm, fueled by the excitement of chasing a goal. The vision of success feels so vivid that it seems almost inevitable. But then reality sets in. The path becomes difficult. Obstacles appear, progress slows, and the initial burst of motivation begins to fade. Doubt creeps in, and the temptation to give up grows stronger. This is the point where many people stop. They convince themselves that the challenge is too great, that they weren't meant to succeed, or that it's simply not worth the effort. But discipline doesn't quit. It stands firm when everything else crumbles. It's the force that pushes forward when motivation is long gone. Discipline doesn't shy away from difficulty. It expects it. Those who rely solely on motivation are caught off guard when challenges arise. They assume the journey will be straightforward, and when it isn't, they interpret that difficulty as a sign to stop. But discipline knows better. It understands that struggle is not a sign of failure, but a necessary part of growth. Every challenge is an opportunity to become stronger, more resilient, and more capable. Discipline doesn't flinch in the face of discomfort. It welcomes it, knowing that pushing through adversity is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. While most people look for reasons to quit, discipline finds reasons to continue. It remembers why the journey started in the first place. There will always be excuses: fatigue, frustration, fear. Discipline acknowledges those feelings, but refuses to be ruled by them. It understands that emotions are temporary, but the consequences of giving up can last forever. When the mind whispers, "This is too hard," discipline responds, "But it's not impossible." It's not about ignoring the pain, it's about accepting it and choosing to move forward anyway. People often romanticize the idea of success, focusing on the triumph without acknowledging the struggle. They see the athlete winning the championship, the entrepreneur achieving financial freedom, the artist standing in the spotlight. What they don't see are the grueling hours of practice, the sacrifices made, and the countless moments of doubt, overcome through sheer determination. Discipline is the unseen force behind these victories. It's the decision to keep training when progress is invisible, to show up when no one is watching, and to persevere when failure feels inevitable. Quitting might offer temporary relief, but it comes with the burden of regret. The knowledge that you walked away from something you once cared about can weigh heavily, Discipline prevents that regret by ensuring that every effort is made, every possibility explored. It doesn't mean the journey will be without failure, but it does mean that failure won't come from a lack of trying. And often the moment when quitting feels most justified is the moment just before a breakthrough. Discipline recognizes this and pushes through, trusting that persistence will eventually lead to progress. When challenges become overwhelming, discipline breaks them down, doesn't focus on the entirety of the mountain ahead, but on the single step that can be taken right now. One step leads to another, and before long the impossible becomes achievable. Discipline knows that consistency compounds. Every small effort, even on the hardest days, contributes to the ultimate goal. It's not about monumental leaps forward, but about refusing to stand still. Most people quit when things get hard because they misunderstand the nature of difficulty. They see it as a barrier, but discipline sees it as a test of resolve, strength, and commitment. Each test passed reinforces the belief that hardship can be endured, that resilience can be built, and that success is still within reach. And in the end, the people who achieve their dreams are not the ones who faced no obstacles. They are the ones who faced every obstacle and kept going. Discipline doesn't quit, and because of that, it wins. Those who master discipline create their own fate. While many people believe their future is shaped by luck, circumstances, or external forces beyond their control, the truth is that the greatest influence on one's destiny comes from within. Discipline is the deliberate choice to act in alignment with one's goals, no matter the challenges or distractions. It is the quiet force that drives consistent effort, shaping each day's actions into the foundation of a desired future. Through discipline, individuals refuse to leave their fate to chance. Instead, they take ownership of their path and forge a reality of their own making. Discipline demands responsibility. It requires acknowledging that while circumstances may be unpredictable, how you respond is entirely within your control. Life will always present obstacles, and setbacks are inevitable, but those who have mastered discipline do not allow adversity to dictate their outcome. They face difficulties head-on, knowing that growth often emerges from struggle. Each challenge becomes an opportunity to strengthen resilience and prove their commitment to their goals. By staying disciplined in the face of hardship, they ensure that temporary failures do not define their ultimate success. Unlike fleeting bursts of motivation, discipline is unwavering. It doesn't wait for the perfect mood or ideal conditions. Those who create their own fate understand that progress is made not by waiting for inspiration, but by showing up and doing the work every single day. They set goals and break them down into actionable steps, committing to the process regardless of how they feel. This consistency compounds over time, turning small efforts into significant achievements. With discipline, even the most ambitious dreams become attainable. Discipline also breeds self-mastery. It cultivates the ability to delay gratification and prioritize long-term success over short-term comfort. While others may seek immediate rewards or avoid discomfort, disciplined individuals make choices that serve their future selves. They resist the pull of distractions and remain focused on what truly matters. This level of self-control not only accelerates progress toward their goals, but also strengthens their character. In mastering their impulses, they gain a sense of empowerment, the knowledge that they are fully capable of directing their own lives. Furthermore, those who embrace discipline recognize that their fate is not determined by external validation or the opinions of others. They stay committed to their purpose, even when the journey is lonely or misunderstood. Discipline fosters inner confidence, the belief that their efforts are worthwhile, regardless of whether success is immediately visible. While the world may celebrate results, disciplined individuals celebrate progress. They understand that every step forward, no matter how small, brings them closer to their vision. This unshakable belief in their own capabilities allows them to persevere through uncertainty and doubt. By mastering discipline, people also create opportunities that others miss. While some wait for the right moment or hope for luck to intervene, disciplined individuals actively create favorable circumstances through preparation and persistence. They recognize that success is not handed out arbitrarily, it is earned through consistent effort and resilience. When opportunities arise, they are ready, not because of luck, but because their discipline has equipped them with the skills and mindset to seize them. In this way, they become architects of their own fate, continuously shaping their future through intentional action. Ultimately, those who master discipline refuse to be passive participants in their own lives. They understand that every choice matters, every decision to stay focused, every moment spent working toward a goal, and every act of perseverance in the face of difficulty. Over time, these choices accumulate, creating a powerful momentum that propels them toward their vision. While others may look back with regret, wondering what could have been, disciplined individuals move forward with pride, knowing they gave their best effort. They stand as living proof that fate is not a matter of luck or circumstance. It is the result of unwavering discipline, a force strong enough to turn even the most distant dreams into reality. True success comes from showing up and doing the work every single day. It's not about grand gestures or fleeting moments of inspiration. It's about the quiet, consistent effort that adds up over time. While the world often glorifies overnight success, what remains unseen is the relentless dedication that makes it possible. Behind every achievement is a person who chose to keep going, even when it was hard, even when no one was watching. True success is not determined by luck or talent alone, but by the unwavering commitment to doing the work day after day. There will always be days when motivation runs low, when the excitement that once fueled your efforts begins to wane. It's easy to show up when the energy is high, when the goal feels within reach, and every step forward is rewarding. But the real test of commitment comes when progress slows, obstacles appear, and the path ahead feels uncertain. It's in those moments that many people step away, convinced that the effort is no longer worth it. Yet those who understand the power of showing up know that consistency is what sets them apart. Even the smallest efforts, repeated daily, build a foundation that eventually leads to success. Every day you show up is a declaration of your commitment. It's a reminder that your goals matter, that your dreams are worth the effort. There's a discipline in returning to your work, knowing that progress may not be immediately visible, but just because you can't see the results yet doesn't mean they aren't taking shape. Much like water carving through stone, persistence creates lasting change. Each day of effort, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. It's not the size of the step that matters. It's the decision to keep moving forward. Success also requires a willingness to embrace the mundane. The process is rarely glamorous. It's early mornings and late nights. It's showing up when you'd rather stay comfortable. It's putting in the hours without praise or recognition. Many people crave the excitement of the outcome, but avoid the unremarkable moments that lead to it. But true success belongs to those who endure the repetition, who find meaning in the act of doing the work. They understand that growth is not always dramatic. Sometimes it's quiet, subtle, and slow. Yet with each day of effort, they sharpen their skills, strengthen their resolve, and inch closer to their goals. There's also a powerful sense of self-respect that comes from consistently showing up. Every time you follow through on your commitments, you reinforce the belief that you are someone who keeps their word. This inner confidence cannot be bought or borrowed. It is earned through action. When you prove to yourself that you can persevere through discomfort and challenges, you become unstoppable. You no longer fear the hard days because you know you've faced them before and you've overcome them. This resilience becomes your greatest strength, one that carries you through moments of doubt and uncertainty. True success also demands patience. In a world that prizes instant results, it can be difficult to stay committed when progress feels slow. But those who achieve lasting success understand that real growth takes time. They don't chase shortcuts or quick fixes. Instead, they trust the process, knowing that consistent effort will eventually lead to meaningful results. Every day they show up, they plant seeds that will grow in their own time. The rewards may not come immediately, but they will come, not because of luck, but because of the work that was done day after day. Ultimately, success is not a single moment of triumph. It is the culmination of countless decisions to keep going, to try again, and to give your best even when it's difficult. It's not always easy, and it's not always exciting, but it is always worth it. When you commit to showing up and doing the work every single day, you take control of your own growth. You create a future not defined by circumstances or luck, but by your own determination. And that is what true success is all about. As we wrap up, remember this: discipline isn't about perfection. It's about showing up day after day and giving your best effort even when it's hard. It's about making choices that align with your goals, even when no one is watching. Every step you take, no matter how small, builds the foundation of your success. So embrace the power of discipline, stay committed to your path, and watch how it transforms your life. Thank you, and may your journey be one of unwavering determination and incredible growth.